Hello, YouTube. Say hi, everybody. Got 3 fans up there. About to go live on Third Year Radio. If you guys are not listening to Third Year Radio, you can go download the app at thirdyearradio.com and listen to the complimentary radio broadcast where you will hear all the songs.
Yeah, we'll hear all the songs.
All the songs.
You don't get to hear them on the YouTube, but you can always just go.
Yeah, because we're live.
Listen to songs.
Yeah. You know, one day we'll have enough of a crew that the live can be in a separate room or something.
Broadcast to the YouTube somehow.
But our technology isn't that great yet.
We're working on it.
Yeah, we just started, man. This is only episode 7.
Gotta start somewhere.
Lucky number 7.
We're booked out until like February. So
that's good.
Yeah. February, I think we have maybe one Monday left.
As far as Resident Rockstar goes, you guys have come miles. I mean, I remember when you first started. I still have the first fucking sticker, dude.
Yeah, those are cool, huh? Yeah, there's a lot of like cool old shit. I'm like, I'm always blown away by how much shit we've done.
I still have the first issue of the magazine too.
Nice.
Oh my gosh,
yeah,
I haven't even seen that.
Some people collect them all, and I don't even know if I have all of them, but like that's kind of the whole point was to make.
I have like the first probably 6. I think
that's a pretty good collection. Yeah,
I've seen a lot of your
because we're at like what
shoots.
issue 17 or something. Is anybody saying anything up here? Mm-hmm. You guys can talk to them in the chat, by the way. 3 viewers.
Nobody's chat so far.
Let us know who's here.
Yeah, who's in the room?
Yes.
Tell us who you are.
You have to keep them enticed. It'll be about 3 more minutes until we go live on the air. And I'm always like weird about it. I don't know what to say. Like my radio personality is lacking, I guess. I don't know.
You'll be fine, I'm sure of it.
We'll do great.
I'm an awkward person, so it's okay.
I'm the queen. I'm the queen of awkward people.
You make everything weird.
You guys are in luck because I can talk your fucking heads off.
Ooh, okay.
So.
I believe you. Oh, here we go. Ace of Spades. So this is the beginning of the show.
Somebody chat something. It's Mystic.
Is it Mystic?
Hi, Mystic.
Hello, lady.
Hello.
We're excited as well. It's going to be awesome. I knew she was one of them.
Well, she's your biggest supporter.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the cool thing is that the live feed on the YouTube is you can replay it at any time and sort of relive the interview part. But the live radio broadcast it's live.
It's live.
Unless you're recording it at home, it's never going to exist again.
That's the best part.
Yeah.
That's why we're previewing a song tonight.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
And it's a complimentary. The podcast on the YouTube is complimentary to the radio show. So really the key is to tune in on Third Year Radio and listen to the music while we talk shit.
Especially if you really want to hear their new song.
Yeah.
Definitely listen to the radio.
Oh, all the kids are watching too.
Hi, kids.
Got about 1 minute and 30 seconds before we go live. For everybody in YouTube land, say hi to Paige Prada from the Metal Maidens.
Hello.
This is your first time interviewing somebody, right?
Yeah. Well, not exactly my first time on here. So.
Wow.
I'm like,
she's got some experience.
I'm getting out there now. So, after having a baby.
Getting out of the house.
Which is hard, but here I am.
I'm so glad I'm not a woman.
We are too, Jay.
It's a lot of work. I don't think that's why you guys can't handle us most of the
monthly
time.
expeditions, 9 months fucking prego.
Dude, everything changes. Like your brain, just everything about you changes when you're pregnant.
Yeah, I know. I mean,
40
I've gone through
seconds.
it on the other side, but
yeah,
it's
I've been
hard
there
for you guys,
to
but man, sometimes we just never go back to normal.
I know. Like, I don't know how y'all do it.
Very carefully. 28 seconds. It's awkwardly quiet now.
Ace of Spades. The Ace of Spades.
I just don't want to talk when it runs out of time.
Hello out there in Radio Land, and welcome to Metal Mondays with the Metal Maidens. I am your host, Methylene Blue, and I'm here in the studio with Paige Prada from the Metal Maidens. Say hi, Paige.
Hey, what's up?
And Jay from Mind Incision. Say what's up, Jay.
What's going on?
We are in the studio tonight, and we are going to be listening to some Mind Incision tracks. Jay, tell me a little bit about Mind Incision. Where did you come from? What have you been doing?
So we, about for a year now, we've been a full lineup. We come from several different bands locally, and each one of us has a band that we've been in that kind of brings something to the table. John, our founder, he actually put Mind Incision together a couple of years ago, and it was started as a solo project.
What's up, John?
And then he started adding musicians to that. So I hit him up and I was like, hey, I'm kind of looking to get back into the game, man. And he was like, let's do this. So we threw together Aneurysm for a Narcissist, and that ended up being our first song, our first video, our first track we recorded. And from there, things just started taking off. So
yeah, and we helped you guys find an actress for that video, right? Cherish played in that video, and that video was a little bit about your struggles with a toxic relationship, right?
That's correct. Yeah. I mean, everybody goes through it, but I wanted to put that one out there because it was, I mean, I still see people going through it daily, like friends of mine and stuff like that. So it was fun. Cherish was great in the video. She was very open to letting us put blood and brains all over her after she gets stabbed in the back of the head. And
it's very violent.
It was just a fun thing to do. I mean, we're all horror fans, so to put something together like that was really cool. And our producer for that, Luke Ostermiller at Lost Films, he had the best time making that video. So we had a lot of fun. It was cool. And we actually shot it in the graveyard, and right when we started shooting the video, snow started falling. I mean, it couldn't have been more perfect. So
I remember it was a pretty decent snowstorm, as I remember too.
Yeah.
But like, you guys are not afraid to shy away from sensitive subjects. Like that video is very much about domestic violence and toxic relationships, you know. And then what are the other ones you have? You've got some very like sensitive subjects going on here. You want to tell me a little about some of your other songs?
So the purpose of Mind Incision and the meaning of the name of the band is more about mind control, not cutting and slicing and stuff like that. It's more about getting into your head and reminding you of these things. And that's why we take on these subjects like that. For example, a few months back, last summer, I think in June, we released our second video for 0230, and that video is literally talking about a soldier going through PTSD after coming back from war. Now, these guys go out there and they fight for our country. They could give us the freedom that we have today, where there is no fight on our land. I mean, this is a huge thing. And what happens when they come back here is they don't get the treatments or the help that they should be getting from the government, which should be paying that way.
Yeah, after going through such a traumatic experience, because war is very
Mm-hmm.
traumatic, and we're lucky that we don't have to face it here.
Yeah, having
in our
grenades go off in your front yard, or
Yeah.
You know,
these
we've
guys
been
go out
very
and do it.
fortunate to
While you're
avoid
sleeping.
those sort of things.
Yeah. So this video and song attacks that issue in the world today, how there is PTSD issues with soldiers.
And we're going to play that song later. Yeah.
Yeah, we are. And you know, what we like to do is put those subjects out there so that it's back in your face, so that you're thinking about it, because the only way to make a change is if we unite and make the change.
Yeah.
So
being a voice and an advocate for people who are maybe a little too scared to come and talk about things, right?
Or don't have the resources to do that. And that's the bonus about us being entertainers, is that we can open this up to larger numbers.
Right. So I love that you guys are hitting like really sensitive subjects and talking about them. I think it pays homage to a lot of great musicians before you that have used their voice to advocate for others. But and it's sort of like in your face, like you can't shy away from what you guys are saying, and it's very admirable is a good word for it. But let's talk about, what do we have coming up? This first song we're gonna play is Torn, right?
Tattered.
Torn or tattered.
So tattered and torn kind of go together. These songs, they don't necessarily tackle any kind of any issues going on in the world, but these are personal experiences, obviously. Tattered and torn. Now, everybody knows that there is a song by Slipknot called Tattered and Torn. Mm-hmm. And so I kind of name played on that with this dual release because
very nice.
Slipknot is one of my favorite bands. Corey Taylor is one of my favorite vocalists and very inspirational to me. So when I wrote this one song, I didn't have a name for it. And so what I did is I split it into 2 songs and then we did a dual release about it. So it covers addiction, not only to drugs, alcohol, nicotine, whatever it is, but also to people and how to relieve yourself from that stress. A lot of people get trapped in some shit that they can't get out of. And it's really hard to figure out how to get out of that. Not only because of you don't want to leave, but because your emotions trap you there. And so to break away from that, Tattered talks about being in it and the trials and tribulations of going through it. And then Torn will talk about how good you feel when you finally broke free.
Mm-hmm. So, awesome. And you're going to play those songs on Friday, right? At the Bluebird? Are those on your set list for the Bluebird Theater on Friday night?
Everything that we've released so far, plus 2 new songs and cover, we'll be playing that night. So
fantastic. Well, let's listen to Tattered on Third Ear Radio. You want to hear it?
I already listened to it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I listened to all the music when I came down.
Look how good she is, folks. She's studied.
I'm not like the best with memory, but
you study.
But I
right?
do, yes.
That's
I listened
every good journalist studies before their interview, man.
Right when you released the video of the first one you were talking about with the snow and then the Cherish getting stabbed in the head is when I started listening to you guys. So.
Oh, okay.
Because I very much like metal like that. I like all metal music, but I also like a good like solid singing vocals along with screaming.
Yeah, so. It's very new metal-ish.
Yeah.
So
yeah, but singing is really hard to do when you
especially when you're screaming. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
It takes a lot of training. It's been a long time of me doing it, but
remember you were gonna try and use the Sugar Factory for that video, and that's like the first time you haven't gotten to use the Sugar Factory.
I was so bummed out about that.
Sugar Factory?
The one here in town. It's an old molasses sugar factory, and we used to do all like as Arcanium. We used to do all of our videos there. I've done almost every video shoot at that place.
Oh wow! There's a sugar factory in Brighton.
Yes, there is.
There is.
But they what happened is the original owners that I know is a gentleman that I know named Joe Miller. He used to own that place. His family owned it, so it was very easy to get in there.
Yeah.
And we went to school together or whatever, but like the whole thing was that they had sold it to a construction company, so I had to contact the construction company, and then they were like, no.
Yeah,
and we're like,
they're just not very understanding.
Yeah, they were like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Some people just don't take the time to try and listen anymore either.
And the other thing is I had Joe and his family contact that company and say, these guys are awesome. Like they've done a lot of shoots there. They're very respectful. And they still said no.
Yeah.
I was like, well, that's cute.
Yeah, you tried. Sorry, I'm jamming out today because I didn't get to listen to all the songs all the way through earlier. I have very limited time anymore.
It's all good.
I barely have time to even just.
If there's one thing I always have time for, it's music.
Busy momming. It's literally like my whole entire day.
This is the one I didn't get to listen to earlier. Tattered. So YouTube land, you should be listening to this on Third Ear Radio at the same time. Mm-hmm. You can download the app on their website, or you can stream on their website. In about 40 seconds left till the song is over. What are we going to talk about next? We should talk about the show again on Friday, and the calendar show was pretty cool.
Yeah.
You guys can recap the calendar if you want, and then I'll talk about the show Friday.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good. And then we'll talk about Torn again too.
I can't see. Is like the 4 people on YouTube.
Oh, there's 4
Yeah,
people on there.
4.
Does anybody say
Everybody needs to
anything?
say hello.
If
Say
you're watching
hi.
on
Say
YouTube,
it.
tell us who you are
Yeah.
and where you're from. And if you have any questions, you can ask and we'll
15
answer them.
seconds. All right, that was Tattered on Third Ear Radio. You're listening to Metal Mondays with the Metal Maidens, and we're in the studio with Jay from Mind Incision. Say hello, Jay.
What's up, guys?
And Paige Prada from the Metal Maidens. Say hello, Paige.
What's up?
And we are talking about their show coming up this Friday at the Bluebird Theater and their new, what is it, an EP album? What are you doing?
It's just a dual single release,
Dual
Tattered
single
and
release?
Torn. So we wanted to release a couple songs that went together, and these are the ones off the ones we have recorded. So we've been releasing a new single probably every 3 to 6 months throughout over the past
steady.
year.
Mhm.
So, and then we try to do one video every 6 months, and just trying to keep the media going and get everybody out there and listening to it. So
You've been doing so pretty good so far, and all these have been recorded with our buddy Dave, right?
yep, Dave Otero at Flatline Audio in Denver. He's probably, I don't know, top 20 metal core death metal producers in the world. So,
He does produce and record a lot of my favorite bands.
Yeah.
So yeah, what's up, Dave? But yeah, so we just listened to Tattered, and up next we're going to listen to Torn. But first, let's talk a little bit about the calendar release show this past Friday night. That was pretty cool. You guys were both there. What did you think? Who was your favorite performer from the evening?
Oh, that's really hard to choose, you know.
They were so good. We
'Cause
had
I like everybody, you know.
Yeah, we had
So,
Abysmal Wound.
It's Always Sunny was my favorite while I was there.
Always
And
a good
really
show.
good.
I mean, their riffs are so chunky, and it's so fun to watch them play, you know?
Yeah.
They're pretty solid.
So I had a good time watching them. That I didn't get to see the last band. I left before
Human
that.
Paint?
but,
Human Paint.
Fail.
I know.
They're fun.
You missed out, dude.
I know. I wish I was there at the end, but I had to fucking.
That's
get out
okay.
of
They're
there.
playing in March at Moe's, I believe.
Yes, on the 9th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paige is on top of shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks, Go Hill. Andre.
Yeah, we love you guys. So yeah, that'll be another chance to catch them. But you guys are playing this Friday at the Bluebird Theater, and we handed out a ton of flyers for your show at our show at the Crypt, and got people hyped about it. And so Paige is gonna be there helping sell
Yeah.
merchandise with Killer K, right? And what else you got going on? We got
So as far as Metal Maidens, we've got Hellcat and Danny Hahn doing some dancing for us throughout a couple of songs on stage. So they'll be a part of the show. And then we have a pretty cool show planned. I don't want to give away too much, but you
come on,
know,
give it away. Tell us some stuff.
I did rebuild my gas mask microphone, so I will
Ooh.
be utilizing that for one song, which we're going to play that song tonight, which is unreleased. It's called Left Behind.
All right, yeah, we're gonna play that a little bit later.
And then so I rebuilt that, and we got a lot of fun stuff I'm not going to give it away because then nobody will come. So.
Right? Yeah,
You gotta
come
keep
to the
it,
show
like,
to find out.
mysterious.
Okay, you should come check it out though, because we've been practicing every day for the past week, and we are working our asses off to make sure that this is going to be an unforgettable
It's
night.
true. It's true.
And we do have The Burial Plot, Carnal Contempt, Thrash Hard City,
Mhm.
and Defected for support on this show. So it is going to be a metal packed night, and I cannot wait to get out there. And we got our new merch coming too, so we'll have it tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, the girls will be slinging merch for you and modeling it. I'll be there taking pictures, and yeah, it should be a good time, right?
Mhm. Oh, it's going to be show of the year, and that's ballsy to say since it's January.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really early in the year, Jay.
But isn't this like your first tour of the year?
Yeah.
Like
so
in Colorado, right?
yeah. So this is
Is
this is the band's first show.
Yeah, this
Okay,
is
so
your
this is a big deal, guys.
you're like, bam, I'm here moment, right?
There's a lot of hype about us as a band because of the bands we came from.
Mhm.
There's a lot of hype about what we're doing because of the media we've put out. So
Yeah, you guys got your listeners up there, and you've been kicking ass on the media.
Yes.
We've done an interview with you and some shoots and stuff, and you've done some other stuff. What was your listeners? Your was that Spotify or what was that?
So the Spotify listeners have grown by 10,000 in the past month.
And what are you
it's-
guys doing to push that?
we're just pushing the songs, man. I mean, all we can do is give you the outlet and you listen to it, and that amazes me. Right now, the Tattered Torn dual release is at like 15,000 streams in 4 days.
Oh,
So it's going really
helps.
well.
Yeah.
We do have a great management team, and we are constantly on our socials and answering and posting
and going out to other people's shows.
Mhm.
You were at our show.
We're out at in the scene.
You even brought flyers, and I made my kid hand them out, and he loved that because he absolutely loves anything you do. Because you and I grew up together,
mm-hmm.
and so you've been around since my kid was born. You were also in at least one band with my baby daddy.
Yeah.
back
in the day,
Daddy.
Deadless was a band, and Jesse was a part of that, and then then we
at least
moved
that
on
one,
past that, and then Arcanium got together in like 2007, and we really hit it hard with that band. After 2 years, we were out on tour with some big names.
Yeah.
So
like you went on with like Bullet for My Valentine and Megadeth, right?
Yeah.
And you're playing all the big local shows. Like you guys really do work hard though, and you put in the work behind the scenes, also doing your research and making sure you are crossing your T's and dotting your I's and getting all your ducks in a row. So yeah, this will be your debut. Denver debut of Mind Incision on Friday night, right?
Yep, January 12th. You better get out there, get some tickets. You can only buy tickets online for this show, and we have a link on our page that will get them to you fee-free, which means they're $10 cheaper. So by all means, if you haven't got a ticket yet, don't wait and go to the door to buy it, or you're going to pay like an astronomical amount of fees.
And if somebody is on the YouTube, could just like pop that down there in the comments for people, that would be great. I'd appreciate it. We've been pushing the show really hard, and had even scheduled like posts to come out as soon as the calendar release party was over. It like bam was Mind Incision, and we've been promoting it as our encore show to our yearly calendar release party, which we've never ever done before. And that's just especially for you guys.
That's what 30 years of friendship will do, right?
That's right. We've been friends. Like this dude used to like grew up in the same neighborhood. I remember one time we were all like, I can't do it. Is it okay if I say we were tripping acid? We were all tripping acid. We were all tripping acid, and we went over to my mom's house and like tried to eat tacos together. My mom made us tacos, and she probably wondered why we were all acting funny. But sorry, God. Mom, if you ever see this.
I do remember that.
That was like, I think you moved out of the neighborhood shortly after that. But yeah, we all grew up in the same neighborhood. You and your brother Chris, and wasn't Chris's birthday yesterday? Happy birthday,
yeah,
Chris!
Sure was.
Yeah. Whack, Jamie. You gotta stay on top of that. But yeah, we've all known each other for a really long time, and like a lot of the members of the bands that you've been in, I've also known for a really, really long time. Just like even separate from you, like there were whole periods of time where we didn't talk much at all or have anything to do with each other, but we still supported each other, right? Always. We've always, even when we didn't like each other, we supported each other.
Yeah, we did. I don't know if there was a time where we didn't like each other, but we definitely didn't. We didn't talk for a few.
There were some times when my baby daddy made things pretty difficult, I feel like, and like, yeah, like when you're in a bad situation, when you're around toxic people, you like do things to try and make those people happy, but you can never make them happy. You know what I mean? So different times, different people, and I would have never done some of the things or said some of the things I would have when I was a kid had I not been around people that were in this like really shitty, toxic mindset. And I think that is a big thing that people don't realize nowadays, is that the people you hang out with, whether you like it or not, they influence you.
On top of that, it reflects upon you.
It's true. So, you can't smell like roses when you're hanging out with garbage.
Yeah. That's exactly right.
I sound like my mother.
Good job, Mom.
We always take after our parents even when we don't want to.
Right? No, my mom is pretty cool. Like, we've had our ups and downs as all teenage girls and their mom do. But, like, my mom has always supported me. So, like, I try to bring that home at the calendar release party, too. Is, like, supportive parents and supportive partners are really important. But not everybody has that. So, like, our scene really has to support each other.
Mm-hmm. And speaking of supportive parents and children, what I would like to discuss our video that we released called The Awakening. Now, this was another
Well, maybe we should save that for before we play it.
Okay, when is it?
It's coming up here. We got three songs before that.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right, yeah. Like, what about Torn? We're about to play Torn.
So Torn is about the exiting of addiction. So whatever it is that you're addicted to. In my case, it was a person, and so I
Toxic
needed
relationships.
to release from that. And once I did, this is my thoughts that happened afterwards, and it's kind of warming because the way it was handled was shitty.
Yeah.
But you can't really leave a toxic relationship in a easy way.
No, you kind of just have to rip it off like a
it's
Band-Aid,
just
right?
yeah, that's it. You're done. But once you get out of that, then things start happening. Things start changing, and you're like looking back, going, "I am never looking back again."
And you really change your perspective, right? Like you realize once you're away from that situation how different things can really be, and how you weren't really the problem sometimes.
Yeah.
How
And so, you
things
know,
get better for you too.
yeah.
And it's like when you're in that situation, you're blind and you don't know if things are falling apart around you.
That's exactly what
They're
it
like
is. You're
a
blinded
black
by it.
hole and they suck everything out of you.
Mhm.
Soul
Yeah.
suckers.
Yeah.
And so Tattered was about, being in that, and the feelings that are happening while you're in that. Torn is after you've gotten away and you've realized that things are going to get better.
And you can breathe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've all, I think we've all in this room been there.
Probably.
So,
But yeah, up next on Third Ear Radio, this is Metal Mondays with the Metal Maidens, and you're going to hear Torn by Mind Incision. Bow, bow, bow.
see. I can talk now.
Oh, it has we're on the YouTube
Okay.
though. Do we have YouTube listeners? There's 4 people watching. There's
Someone
probably
did
more
type
than that. If
something.
you don't log in, we can't
Oh,
tell
it's
that you're
Ashley.
there.
It's Ashley. What's up,
Ashley,
Ashley?
we love you, Ashley. You got to join the Metal Maidens, girl, because we need you.
I agree.
Yeah, she's super sweet. We like you. We want girls with hearts of gold. I'm all jamming out on the
Can you
headphones over
cuss on
here.
YouTube or no?
Yeah.
Just don't be an asshole. We don't like assholes.
Ashley's not an asshole. She's
I don't
the
know you,
biggest
but
sweetheart. We grew
Sounds
up with
like you're a
Ashley
great
too.
person.
Ashley Parrish. You want to hear it? Did you
It's
hear it?
actually like Ottoman now, I think. Ottoman.
Are we fucking up your name over here? Laugh out
I
loud.
only listened to it once today.
This one?
Yeah.
Torn.
But I listened to all the a lot of the other songs. Not the newer ones.
We're doing pretty good. It's like 7:21, so we just got to make sure that we finish on time. And I introduced Tim, who at some point should start uploading some stuff. So
I like it.
Yeah, this one's one of my favorite
I
songs.
don't know where
that
my
we've done.
phone is. Do you
It's
guys?
really
Oh, there it
nice to have good writing in music too, that you can connect with that song. Because there's just certain bands out there, like Amity Affliction's one of them that I listened to because I was going through depression and things like that at one point in my life, and I could really connect to them.
Yeah.
It just makes you feel better because you don't feel alone when you listen to songs like that.
Yeah.
So
Exactly. Did
It's
you see
nice.
them with Parkway Drive?
I didn't see them with Parkway Drive. I saw both those bands, but separately with other bands.
They just came through a few months ago. It was
Yeah.
so amazing.
See, this is
Oh,
why
absolutely.
I had Paige come talk to you with me, because I don't listen to those bands. But I don't mind
should.
them. They don't bother me. But I was raised on death metal, so I listen to a lot of death metal, a lot of black metal,
That's
and
cool.
all
There's
this new
nothing wrong
metal.
with that.
Well, all this new metal I don't really know a lot about. So
But
she knows
Parkway
shit about
Drive,
it.
dude, they're probably one of the best fucking bands out there right now.
Solid. I took my husband to see them because he was like,
Where do
iffy.
you guys hear about new music?
I just search it when I get bored on iTunes. But I took my husband to see Parkway Drive because he's really picky. If they're really popular, and he's like, "Yeah, I don't like them because they're popular." And I took him, and he's like, "Okay, they're pretty solid." I'm like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
they are very good live, and they write very well." And it was my first metal show I've ever been to, and I actually got kicked out of that metal
Well,
show.
you guys will have to help me pick some new metal shows to go to for the magazine, because I don't fucking have a clue. I don't care.
I thought you've seen Parkway Drive live though.
Maybe.
Yeah, with as after the burial and stuff.
I might have photographed them. You never know.
Probably did.
You never know.
There's a lot of people I photographed. 30 seconds left on tour, and then we're going to talk about 0230. Did somebody say something?
Ashley said she's trying to post the link, but it wasn't working.
Damn it. Thank you, Ashley, for trying. You're such a champ, girl. We love you.
We have 5 people on there now, too. If you're on the YouTube, tell us who you are and where you're from.
Is it on?
If you guys are listening on Third Ear Radio, we have a complimentary YouTube channel going on right now through Resident Rockstar YouTube. You can get on metalmaidens.org or residentrockstar.com to find links to the YouTube, and you can watch and talk to us live on the YouTube stream. And we have Jay from Mind Incision and Paige from the Metal Maidens the studio today.
Hello.
And we are talking about their show this coming up this Friday at the Bluebird. I keep wanting to say the Gothic because I feel like we've been at the Gothic together. And we did a big show at the Gothic one time, didn't we?
Yeah. It's almost the same venue. It's owned by the same people.
It's just slightly different, and
it's a little bigger.
Same architect. But yeah, back in the day, didn't you get us it's been so long, I have to really remember. So correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't we go, you got us a limo, right?
Yeah.
And the girls came in a limousine to the show, and you guys played with American Head Charge, right?
Correct. Yep.
And we got to hang out in the back in the green room and get our pictures taken with the band, and we got to be on stage and give away posters and shit, didn't we? Do some shit on stage. There was
everything you said is correct. So
I remember.
Oh, you got good memory.
That's how we did it. So Arcanium brought in
42,
American
so
Head Charge,
amazing.
and we just flew them in. So they're Cameron and Chad, rest his soul, were friends of mine.
Yeah.
And then so I had been speaking with Cameron about doing a show with us, and he said, well, here, let's just do it. Here's my agent's number. So I called Tom Hoppa, who was their agent at the time, and I got him on the bill, and we flew him out. They stayed at my house. We had T-bone steaks and shit ton of Coronas and just had a blast the night before. And then we took a limo to the show, and all you ladies came up and promoted, and it was just a really fun time. We had a great time.
That was a long time ago. How long ago was that?
That was in 2007.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
that was a long ass fucking time ago. We have done a lot of shit together over the years in a lot of different projects. Two probably the biggest projects was the Arcanium and now Mind Incision. So Mind Incision is just you're ready to come out with a bang right now. This is
we're gonna do this debut show in Denver and just kind of get back on the stage, let people know what we're doing. We're going to be taking a live video the whole time. So for all you people out there that don't have tickets, go get tickets.
That's right.
And come be in our videos. Because we're gonna use this footage for several videos coming up. And if you want to be in the video, come to this show, because we probably, unless we're coming through on tour, we probably won't be back for a headline set for 6 months to a year. So everybody should look nice and show up early and stay late. Yep. And cheer in the front row, because we want to make this a killer video. It's going to be awesome. We'll have a full camera crew there. We probably have 6 photographers that are coming. I'll be taking pictures. And all the Metal Maidens will be there. All the other bands are super amazing. Just different styles of metal too, which is great, because sometimes you get to those shows and it's the same 300 beats per minute for fucking 4 hours. And this this is a little different, because Thrash Hard City, they've got a little new metal thing going too, but they do some the new vocalist for them, Austin, I think is his name. I went and saw them on his first show, and they're just so fun, and they do a cover of Mudvayne's Dig, and I was impressed by that, and I just really like the way that band handles themselves on stage. I know the Burial Plot is massive in Denver. They have a huge following. I've not heard of them yet. They have great music. They're super heavy, and it's powerful. I'm interested. I'm interested. Yeah. So it's going to be a great night. Carnal Contempt have a couple of friends in that band. They have a little bit different of a style too. I saw them open for Nita Strauss back in September, I think. And Ryan Ball is a friend of mine. We used to work together, and he has such a huge following. I love that guy so much. Ryan, I love you, brother. But the thing is that I like this lineup because we have a lot of different metal in this lineup. So you're not going to be there listening to the same exact thing for 4 hours. You're going to be there, and we're going to end the night with an amazing show. I already know that. Don't know what the other bands have planned. Can't speak for them, but as far as what we're doing, I mean, you will be blown away. It's going to be awesome, and we're really excited to get back up there and do this, man, and show you guys what we got. So
yeah, it's going to be amazing, and I think the girls are going to be playing during this next song, 0230, that we're going to play tonight, right now on 30-year radio. Is that correct? Is that the one?
Yeah, so they're gonna come out and dance a little bit for us,
Go-go
and
dance.
they'll have little skimpy fucking army outfits on, because this song is the song that's geared toward the awareness of the PTSD and the soldiers for our country.
It really honestly brings me back to the day when Static X would have the go-go dancers on stage.
His wife used to come out.
Yeah.
I remember
and,
that. Boy, she was.
we saw, that was a great show at the Aggie. I think we were all there.
Yeah, Arcanium actually opened that.
Yeah. I have photos. I still have photos of all of that. But yeah, it really brings me back to the day. It makes me feel fucking old, but it also makes me really happy at the same time. But there's definitely a nostalgic thing about it, and that's it's also really cool because the Metal Maidens have been around for a very long time, 24 years. We really started way before that when we were all just kids, and there was a couple of us girls just hanging out while everybody else was making music and stuff. And we would, do street team stuff, and we would go out and hand out flyers and tell people about the shows. And I even remember my cousin Dave one time saying, "You girls are cute. Go tell people about the show," and giving us some handbills. And we're just okay, cool. We'll go tell people about the show. And so, yeah, it really feels good to be back working with you again and being at a theater again with the AEG guys. We love those guys. And yeah, it's going to be a good time. I'm excited about it.
For sure. Yeah, I want to throw a shout out to my boy Danny Sachs with the AEG. If it wasn't for him, it wouldn't have been so easy to get this night at the Bluebird. But
yeah, Danny's amazing. We always love working with Danny, and he's when we had the calendar release party at the Gothic, Danny's the one that hooked it up. And I remember him telling me that the bar did really well, and I was like, yeah, our friends can drink.
Wasn't that at the Gothic?
Yeah, it was at the Gothic. Yeah, we love the Gothic and AEG. It's probably one of my preferred in Denver. But let's listen to the song. What do you guys think? You ready?
Sounds good. This one's 0230, huh?
Yep, 0230 right now on 30-year radio by Mind Incision.
I like that.
Was it quiet at the beginning? We might have a little bit of dead air there.
No, that's it.
I like that this song is about.
Oh, we went down to one viewer. If you guys are watching on YouTube, you need to go log in so it counts you on our views, because we don't know you're there. Oh, 3. We're back up to 3. It's so weird. The live, if anybody knows the secret of turning my 407 followers into actual viewers at the time we go live, that'd be great.
Yeah, I wish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it notifies everybody. They just don't tune in. I guess we're not famous enough yet.
That's only if you have an account with YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Mine doesn't notify me, and I have my notifications turned on.
You have to go subscribe and then turn notifications on for the channel.
Well, I just have
they make it not easy. If they make it not easy unless you pay a bunch of money, I think is probably the shtick. Which
my
I don't
phone
know.
never notifies me for anything. So
I will just say this. We are very proud of all the work that we've done since we were kids, and we did all that shit with no bots, no fucking
back in the day, you had to fucking do it all, man.
Yeah,
you had to be out
it's
on the street, beating the
organic
streets of flyers.
following
Yeah,
of
it's like
people
the
that
way
we've
to do it,
collected
though.
over the years, and it's not. We didn't pay anybody. None of us had any fucking money.
Shit, we still do it. We still go out there fucking pushing flyers and shit.
Still
Yeah,
do
yeah.
like a social media and stuff back. I was like 7.
I've seen the guys. I've seen you and the guys at several shows, including ours, and always handing out flyers and telling people and talking to people.
And cards. We had business cards, and we hand those out. We'll go to the big shows and we'll hand out cards and meet people.
Yep.
That's just how you do it, man. It's the organic growth that really gets people. We've had people literally look up our shit right there when we're talking to them and be like, whoa, this is awesome. And so they go follow, like, and
then they spread the word.
Yeah. And that's the best part about it, man.
We're gonna listen to Left Behind next. Is this the new one or what?
That's the new one, yeah.
This is the new one.
Ooh.
28 seconds. We're gonna break in. These sound great. I was like there for the one, right? What were we recording that day?
Got 5 people watching up there.
Ooh. Anybody else say anything?
No,
Nope.
it's just Mystic and Ashley. Ashley said she got her tickets.
Hello and welcome back. We are with Jay from Mind Incision, and we are talking to him tonight about the show coming up at the Bluebird Theater in Denver on Friday, January 12th. Hey, what's up, Jay? How are you doing over there?
Doing good. How are you?
Good. We just were going over some YouTube comments up there. What, Ashley got her tickets already?
She got her tickets, she said. So
Hell yeah. Thank you, Ashley. We are all sharing links for the show, by the way. We got Paige Prada in the studio here as well. And then myself, Methylene Blue, or Amy Ash, whichever you want to call me. And all of us, including the Metal Maidens Facebook and Instagram, have been sharing links to buy tickets for Mind Incision, which will be our encore presentation with the Metal Maidens. We just had our calendar release show on January 5th at the Crypt, and the Mind Incision guys were there, and we announced that the girls are going to be dancing during some of your songs, including the one we just listened to, which was 0230, which is a groovy little tune about a really hard thing to talk about, as a lot of your songs are.
yeah.
And you guys really, you're good at that, right? And you have a different sound. It's not like you're a metal band. You're definitely a metal band, but it's not death metal. It's not new metal. It's really different, isn't it?
Yeah.
Tell me about your sound.
So, we have a lot of new metal values, I think, because most of our members are new metal fans. So our influences come from a lot of new metal, but we do have some core values too. So I think it was months ago, I was doing an interview with somebody. I can't remember exactly who it was, but I had decided that we could just be new core at that point.
New core.
So, and then we got a post from Metalpedia, which is actually a page that's out of Brazil, but also promotes here in the US. And they said they had dubbed us the founders of Newcore. Whether we are or not, I don't know, but that's cool.
Yeah.
So we'll take it, but our sound is basically encompassed of 5 guys that get together with whatever they listen to, and whatever spews out of them is what we make, and nobody bitches about it. We get together, we can make a song, and everybody's pretty happy with the way it comes out. And then it was actually kind of interesting because when we recorded these 8 songs that we have now, 6 of which have been released, 2 of which have not. I think the guys wrote these songs in 3 months, and then
Wow.
I think I wrote the lyrics for them in 2 weeks, and they hadn't heard any of the lyrics on any of the songs yet out of the 5, because we recorded 3, and then we went back to the studio and recorded 5. So we had these 5 songs sitting there, and I'm actually in New York at work remodeling a home, and I come back and go directly to the studio and just lay it out with Dave. 5 songs, bam. And these guys hadn't heard it, right? And so those songs were Tattered, Torn, Left Behind, Final Warning, and The Awakening. And so the first time they get to hear them, it's a finished product. And I was waiting. I'm like, all right, here's the songs, guys. Hit send. I'm just sitting there waiting. About an hour goes by. I'm like, all right, they hate them. Fuck. But then John called, and he was like, oh my God, dude. Did not expect this out of you for these. I didn't even know you'd go that route. And so I thought it was cool to do it that way. It was actually really fun, and it was cool to surprise the guys in that manner. But now what we're doing is we're writing songs and we're working on ideas in the same room all together. And so that's a new process for us, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, and normally don't you practice Like tonight, when you normally be at practice?
I would be tonight, yes. Everybody else is at practice right now because we have the show coming up, and
They
we've
better
been
be
hitting it
listening to us
every day. We've been at
And
practice. We've been at practice since the night after the show. So
yeah,
Saturday
we've all been
through
hitting our
Thursday, we are hitting it hard, getting ready for this show. But yeah, the sound of the band it's hard to put a name to it, but I will say that we have been dubbed Newcore, so I think we're gonna roll with it, and it works for me because I mean I'm a huge fan of Korn, Mudvayne, System of a Down, Slipknot, all the new metal bands, and
yeah.
I think that shows in my vocals a lot, and the guys they have their own influences too, so it's pretty cool how it comes together.
Those are definitely actually in our lineup to listen to tonight if we don't talk enough. But I think we'll talk plenty because we've known each other a long time. There's a lot of shit to talk about. Like,
Yeah,
we've done so many different things together. It's really kind of crazy. But like we went to Michigan to, what was it? Dirt Fest, right?
yeah.
Dirt Fest.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've been,
That was an expedition, wasn't it?
yeah, that was cool.
So,
It was a learning experience. I'm pretty sure we almost got Texas Chainsaw massacred at one point.
do you remember the car? So
Yeah.
we broke down. Here's the story. We're driving and we're in an RV. It was a Rush show, and we're driving. This is in my old band Arcanium, and we were getting ready to open the main stage for Killswitch Engage and Power Man 5000 and Chimera, and we were the first band on the main stage. So we hop in an RV and roll out with some friends to go make this happen. Right? Amy happened to be one of the people with us on the RV. So we got a flat tire on the way out there, and so we pull into this little crazy town. I don't even know where the hell we were. The show was in Flint, Michigan, so you can imagine which way we're going on the map, right?
Right.
But
I don't even remember what town we were in.
I don't know, somewhere in bumfuck Illinois or something. I don't know where we were, but
Yeah.
I will tell you this: we pull into this shitty little area, and
I don't know if it was like a gas station or somebody's house or like
what it was,
both,
pretty
or
hard.
like,
Yeah.
it was very Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
And they're like, yeah, all right, we'll get you a new tire. And we're like, word, all right. So we fucking sit down on the grass and we're just hanging out, playing hacky sack, whatever. This car, out of nowhere, just holding on the horn, just driving. And they're just driving, man. Like, we watched them go around the block twice, up and down the street 3 times. And then all of a sudden, some lady goes, get the hell out of here. And this guy gets out of the car, and then she takes off honking again. And he's just standing there like, what? So, and we're all looking at each other like what? So that was pretty weird, man.
Yeah, I think we narrowly escaped. Like, honestly, all of it was very suspect. I felt like somebody like we ran over something and then pulled into this driveway. It was like we were gonna get slaughtered. It was so set up.
Yeah,
So, it was like a movie set.
Do you remember when we got to the town when we got to the hotel? We were in a dry county, dude.
Yeah.
So like we're walking down the street, me and my bandmates and a couple other people, and we're like, "Hey man, do you know where we can get some alcohol around here?" And he's all, "Well, you gotta go down to the potty store. You can't get anything in any. There's no liquor store. You got to go to the potty store." And I'm like, oh my God, dude. It was like, I was blown away. I'm like, the party store. Because I'm thinking, when you think party store, you're thinking like party supplies, like paper plates and confetti and shit.
Yeah.
Like not,
Totally.
not alcohol. I do want to give a shout out though, real quick. Austin from Thrash Hard City said what's up on the YouTube. So what's
I'm
up,
excited
dude?
to see those guys at the theater at the Bluebird because I didn't really get to see their show at was it Lost Lake? I think I was outside or I wasn't
Yeah,
quite there
I think
yet.
John and Kelly from my band went to that show.
Yeah, they filled me in on it. I missed their set, but I'm excited to see them. So, well, let's play your next song here. This is an unreleased song, right?
Yeah, this song's unreleased. You'll never hear it again until we release it. But this one is called.
Are you gonna play it on Friday?
We are playing it on Friday.
Well, then you have to come on Friday.
This is If you want to hear it, you can come on Friday, and I'll have my gas mask microphone for this song. It's gonna be pretty cool. But yeah, this one's called "Left Behind"
by Mind Incision on Third Ear Radio.
Yeah, that trip to Michigan was so messed up, dude.
Yeah.
What? So you guys
What
stopped
happened?
until? Did it look abandoned the town or something?
It's cool.
Did they really know how to put a tire on?
I'm not really sure what they were doing, but yeah.
I had driven through some of those places and I was a little weirded out.
Yeah, it's
Especially, what was it, Alabama?
yeah. You ever been to Missouri?
Misery?
Yeah, dude.
Honestly,
I've been into the backwoods of Missouri, and that shit was crazy.
That's why they call it Misery,
Yeah.
for sure. It was weird.
Yeah.
Just, I felt out of place. Felt like I was going to get
There's a
jumped.
lot of swamps and fucking backwoods shit going on.
In Missouri?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I don't
know why it looks like
We
this.
drove through the city of Kansas City and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm talking like southern Missouri.
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy.
Did enter through there coming back from where we were. But we didn't stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't want to stop there.
I think it accidentally played 0 to 30 again, so we're gonna play that. Just let it play into Left Behind.
That's okay.
Cause look at, I don't know what the fuck happened.
This
Boss
is
isn't
Left
here to
Behind
fix
that's
it.
playing though.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, then I don't know what the fuck. It looks very weird, Tim. If you can hear what's going on the YouTube, I think he's probably only on the channel though, but whatever. That's why I hit refresh. And then the Awakening is out already, right?
Yep.
So weird.
Does it still play when you do that?
Yeah, just hold on a second. Yeah, it's live.
Yeah, it's not even halfway through the song yet.
Glitch or something.
Yeah, it's just weird.
There it
Oh,
goes.
there
There
we
it
go.
goes.
Yay!
Fuck yeah. Cool. Whoa. Technical difficulties, man. That's what Bobby would say. Love you, Bobby. Don't fire me.
Technical difficulties, man.
What would Bobby do? We should make bracelets. What would Bobby do? What would Bobby Black
Make it a
do?
meme and stuff.
What would Bobby do? So we're gonna listen to The Awakening next, right?
Yeah, that's the last
We got
one
a
I
minute and 40 seconds left on this song. So this is the unreleased track, Left Behind. Again, if you're on YouTube land, you should be listening to this on 30yearradio.com or one of their apps, because you won't hear this song again until Friday, right?
That's correct.
And then when are you going to release it?
We don't have a date for that yet. We don't have any releases on the docket for now. We're going to get this show done, and then we're going to focus on getting a tour behind us. So
Nice.
Mhm. That's a lot of work, the tour itself. So
Yep. Pretty confident in our management, though. I mean, he's the same manager I had in my old man, and he's never done me wrong. So it's gonna be a good tour. I guarantee that.
So do you know exactly where you're going to be touring?
This first one will just be North America.
North America?
Yeah.
Pretty awesome.
But it'll be full scale. So we'll hit all the major cities.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you hit them twice, depending on how long the tour is.
And
But
how big the state is too, I
Yeah.
would guess.
Yeah.
Is this your only show in Colorado, or are you doing another one down?
This is the only one we have booked and have planned
Mhm.
right now. But we just wanted to get out there and in front of some people and
Mm-hmm.
let everybody know kind of what we were up to, you know.
Yeah.
And what's great
15 seconds.
about these shows is that you can, when you're a headliner,
Yeah.
you get to do whatever you want.
Oh yeah.
When you're opening for a bigger band, it's not necessarily like
Hello, and we are back on Third Ear Radio. You're listening to Metal Mondays with the Metal Maidens. And up next after this show, we have our buddy Tim Gray out in Washington. He's got a 2-hour metal show called Metal Mayhem, and he will be coming on after me at the 8 o'clock hour. So stay tuned for that if you're listening on Third Ear Radio. If you're on the YouTube, get over to Third Ear Radio and check that out. Tonight we are talking to Jay from Mind Incision. What's up, Jay?
What's up?
And we have Paige Prada from the Metal Maidens, also in the studio. Say hello, Paige.
Hey, what's up?
And we are talking about their show coming up this Friday night. We just heard a new one called Left Behind. And you will not hear that song again unless you come to the show on Friday night until they decide to release it. Is that correct? Am I correct on that?
That is correct. We don't have a release date for that one yet, but you can hear it if you come out to the show at the Bluebird this Friday. Get your tickets online. We do have a link on all of our social medias that will save you the fees. So if you want to get them before, and I just say, don't come to the door, just go get them from our page, because you're gonna pay a lot less to get in.
It's true. It's true. And it's all ages.
Well, it's 16 and up, but yeah, all ages. Generally, they don't care if you have a younger child and you're with them.
Yeah.
So
That's good to know when my
as long as they're
asking about
supervised.
that, so.
All unattended children will be sold to the gypsies.
mhm.
But yeah, come check it out at the Bluebird. And speaking of children, this next song, The Awakening, that we're going to play, also your song. Is this the title track? Right? Is that?
No.
Did I have
So,
that right or
no,
wrong? Or
that
we had the
is-
album name wrong, didn't we?
Yeah, there's no album. It's just
No album name?
we've been releasing singles.
Oh, okay.
So-
I get
So
you.
just the title of the song is what it is, just a single.
All right. So this is your single, The Awakening. And this one, I came for like part of this video recording. And we did some band photos there, some
Mhm.
of which are in Resident Rockstar magazine and some other publications, I believe.
Mhm.
I've seen them on YouTube and stuff even, which is cool. Thanks for using my services, dude.
Of course.
It's good to support each other, and I am a photographer as my like main job, and people forget that that's a job, I think, sometimes. So thanks for hiring me to do all your professional band photography. I'm for hire, folks. Sorry, I had to shamelessly plug myself at least one time. But yeah, so you're gonna play this song again also at the Bluebird this weekend, and the video has all your guys' kids. It's like all the families in there, right? I'm even in there at one point. If you want to play Where's Waldo and look for my ass, I tried really hard to avoid getting on camera that day because I just don't like to be in front of the camera as much anymore because I'm working on my third grandchild now. So, but yeah, you can look for my old ass in that video. And who else is in there?
There's all kinds of people in there. I mean, obviously the band, and then we have all the people in the bands and their kids are all in there. This video is it's geared towards the prevention of teen suicide and self-harming. So
Yeah.
when we wrote this song, it had actually been a song already that John, our guitar player, had written for his daughter, and she was going to do some singing on it, and it was completely different than it is now. Obviously, some of the riffs still have the same, dynamic to them, but we rewrote it as Mind Incision with her permission, of course, and then I wrote the lyrics for it, and I sent them to her, and she was like in shock. She loved it, and so. When we recorded the song, it came out even better. We were so excited to tackle this specific subject because this is something that I'm seeing in problems all around the world. I mean,
I'm not afraid to say it. Teen suicide is at an all-time high.
Yes.
Yeah.
So 9% actually.
Yeah, it's pretty high.
Of high school students.
9% of our kids are dying by their own hand.
Yeah.
That's alarming.
Yeah, and another thing is the cutting. Like I know that some people that I know have kids that have been doing the self-harming stuff, and really, I mean, what is it? What is it that is making these kids like this? I mean, is it a lack of attention? Is it a lack of disciplinary parenting? I mean, what can it be? Is it the way that this social media world portrays them and makes fun of them and bullying? And I mean, it's just so many things that can go into it. So what we wanted to do with this video is give this, I guess, imagery of a girl going through these things at school and wanting to kill herself over it because a bully was mean to her or whatever, but then realizing that all she had to do was turn to her friends and family and things would be okay. So we have this little barbecue scene at the very end of the video that shows all of us together with all of our kids and all of our friends, and just kind of having a good time, you know, and that,
Yeah.
and then the two girls, the girl that was mean to the main character, are my stepdaughter and John's daughter, and so in the video at the barbecue we have them, they hug, and so that you understand that, like,
Yeah.
we're just trying to show you how this can work, and
that no children were actually
no
harmed.
children were harmed.
No children were actually harmed in the filming of this, and you know, it's great as a family that you guys talked about this subject with your kids. Like, what better way to not only bring your kids into what you're doing and what you're passionate about, but to also tackle some like hard subjects by, you know, getting them involved and having them act. I was there. Those kids did a great job acting, and they had a great time, and they probably made lifelong friends and had lifelong memories. And they know not to go kill themselves. Yeah. So that was like, you know, the key for that is that we want to keep our kids alive.
They're going to be running this country someday, and we can't, I mean, we have to show them the way. I mean, I don't know about, you know, most of these people listening or anybody in this room, but I'm Gen X, man. I was a latchkey kid. Yeah. My parents were never home, and I had a key to my house, and
I watched a lot of cartoons.
Yeah. I mean, we had to come home, do the chores, and we had to do it all on our own. A lot of these kids they're pampered through shit. And I'm not saying that that's everybody, but what I am saying is that, number one, you don't have to pamper the kids. Mm-hmm. If you treat them like babies, they will forever act like babies. Oh, yeah. You know? But you don't.
You also have to talk to them about important things and
things that are going on in their life.
And be there for them and be a good role model. And that's what this song is about. So up next right now, we got The Awakening by Mind Incision on Third Ear Radio. Check it out, you guys. Come see them this weekend at the Bluebird Theater in Denver, Colorado. And stay tuned for my buddy Tim up next on Third Ear Radio. Sorry, I had to like time that just right because your song is like
it's like
gonna take us to the end of the fucking it's gonna take us to the end of the night, and we're gonna get to play Devil Driver, but he's gonna come in with Bruce Dickinson.
I told you we'd have plenty to talk about.
It goes by really fast, but sometimes it's good to like, you know, like, okay, for instance, like, we never know what's gonna happen. Like, somebody one time pulled the fire alarm in the hallway out there, the big hallway, and it was a carpet guy. He like fucking hit it with carpet, and the whole building fucking evacuated. You never know what the fuck's gonna happen around here, dude.
Yeah, that's true.
Someone might pound on the door and like want to serve me with papers for my fucking ex-husband being crazy or some shit. You never fucking know.
Yeah.
You never know. Thanks for subscribing, Austin. I just saw you subscribed. By the way, we're still live on the YouTube.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, everybody already knows that I have a crazy ex-husband, so no worries. But yeah, after The Awakening plays here, we got few more minutes. 4 minutes left on this guy, 3 minutes left on this guy. You guys, if you're listening to the radio on the app or on the stream on the website Third Ear Radio, stay tuned for Tim, because he is going to have a two-hour long radio show out of Washington, and he plays a lot of good shit. So yeah, thanks YouTube land. How many people we got on there? Everybody's going away.
2 left.
2 left. All right, say bye, Jay. Go close it out.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. What do you say?
Your kids are coming home.
Austin said, "New Metal Brothers."
New Metal Brothers. We'll see you on Friday, Austin.
All right. We'll see you guys.
Bye.